What's going on, guys? Welcome to my Doctor Who collection update for June 2019. Now, a little bit different this time. I only have 4 classic DVDs to look at this month. I didn't get as many this month because I went out and bought my first ever Big Finish audio CDs this month. So I got 4 of those, which is one box set with 4 CDs in it. So because of that, I balanced out the cost with the DVDs. So I only ended up getting 4 DVDs instead of my usual, 5 or 6, sometimes like 8. So yeah, I also have 2 of the Eagle Moss figurine collection figures to look at. I got them this month, so I thought I'd just chuck them in there. And then I also have a Funko Pop vinyl to look at because I got that for my birthday, and it's Doctor Who related. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Starting with the DVDs, we will start with The Power of the Daleks. Doing this in chronological order. The first ever story for Patrick Troughton. Really interested in seeing this one. From what I've heard, it's very, very good. It's a fully animated story, so this is going to be a first for me. The first one that I will ever have seen fully animated. Of which I think there's only this and the Macroterra, that are fully animated. Or I guess Sharda if you count that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing this. From what I've heard, it's very good. I'm deciding whether I'll watch it in black and white or in colour, because there is both options, I believe. I think to start with, for the first viewing, I'll watch it in black and white, just so it's a little bit more like the original broadcast, like with stories when they have special effects updates. I always watch them with the original effects for my reviews, because I kind of want to watch them as close to they were originally as possible. And I feel like the only way to do that with this is to watch it in black and white. So I probably will do that. However, I think on subsequent viewing I'll watch them in colour, if that is even a thing for this release. I know it is for Macroterra, but whether it is for this, I don't know. So I'm really looking forward to that. First story for the second Doctor. It's also a Dalek story for the second Doctor, which is cool. Next up, we've got one that was requested quite a bit actually. A few people told me about this. It is The Mind of Evil, a third Doctor John Pertwee story. One that I don't really know anything about, from season 8. I had quite a lot of people recommending this one to me. It's got the Master in it. I believe it's the second story in season 8, so Master's second story, also Joe's second story. So yeah, I don't really know anything about the story, apart from the Master's in it. Like all stories in season 8. Spoilers, by the way, he appears in every single one. Yeah, don't really know much about it, but I've heard a lot of people say it's really good, so I'm looking forward to that one. Next up, we've got a fourth Doctor story, Tom Baker, The Seeds of Doom. This is one that I've been quite interested in because I've heard it's pretty good, but I've never got around to getting. Well, I've decided to get it now. It's just like a really interesting story. This big whatever monsters they are, I don't know. They're interesting. Is it the Crinoids in this one, I believe? But yeah, I don't really know much about the story apart from that the Crinoids are in it. And that's really all I know. Just an episode from season 13, regarded as one of the best classic seasons. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that one. And then finally, for my DVDs this month, because like I said, I only got 4, I got The Five Doctors. This is the only one out of the 4 that I have seen before. I actually do have the original 1999 version of this, the special edition version, but it's not with this same, it doesn't line up with the rest, it doesn't have the spine and stuff, so I got this one as well because, it all lines up then, 25th anniversary edition, so I imagine it has quite a lot more special features and stuff as well. So yeah, The Five Doctors, I've seen it before, like I said. It's probably one of the classic stories. It probably is the classic story that I've seen the most. It's such a good story, it really is. One of Peter Davison's best, definitely. A real classic, just such a good story. It would have been nice to have Tom Baker in it, because he isn't really in it. Also, of course, William Hartnell had already passed by this point. So we have Richard Herndl playing the first Doctor, who I think does a good job, but would have been nicer to have William Hartnell there, but obviously that wasn't possible. But yeah, really looking forward to watching this one again. I've seen it quite a few times, probably 4 or 5 times to be honest. It's one that I go back and watch quite a lot because it was the original, the first classic DVD that I had, and the only one I had for quite some time, I believe. So yeah, I've seen it a lot, but I definitely look forward to watching it again. So, DVDs out of the way, and like I said, that was very quick. We're now going to get onto the Big Finish audios. This is something that I haven't delved in up until this point. I've had a lot of people tell me you should get into Big Finish, and I've kind of been a bit about it. The thought of just listening to Doctor Who and not actually watching it is a little bit daunting to me. But I actually went out a while ago because I was interested in it. I went out and I listened to Spare Parts on Spotify, because that's free on Spotify, along with, I'm pretty sure the first 50 of the main range audios are all on Spotify. I'm fairly certain. The ones you can't buy on DVD anymore. So I listened to that and I actually really enjoyed it. Spare Parts is what's the word? Not recommended. It's granted as one of the best, if even the best, Big Finish audio. So I did start with a good one, but after watching that I thought I do have to get some of these. So I went out, oh, I'm banging the table, sorry about that if that was loud. I went out and got Classic Doctor's New Monsters Volume 1. I thought this would be a good one to start with. I actually had someone recommend it to me, saying that he thinks it would be a good one to start with. So I did, because obviously it's got the Classic Doctors, but it's also got some new monsters in there. As you can see, you've got the 5th Doctor with Weeping Angels, 6th Doctor with the Judo, 7th Doctor with the Sycorax, and the 8th Doctor with the Sontarans. Not really a new monster, but I guess that iteration of them is. Let's look at the individual things. So, to start with, Fallen Angels. This is the 5th Doctor one with the Weeping Angels. I will be listening to these in order. I haven't listened to any of them yet, but I will get to them eventually. Probably won't do reviews, I won't do reviews on the channel for these. I may do like small reviews, maybe on Twitter or something though, but I won't be doing videos on these on the channel. Yep, so I'm really looking forward to that one, the 5th Doctor one. Next up, we've got Judoon in Chains, a 6th Doctor audio. By the way, can I just say I really like the box art, the cover art on these. I think it looks really nice. There's like 3 iterations so far of the Big Finish audios. This is the second middle iteration, and I haven't seen any of the others in person, but I think this is my favourite, just with the kind of thing here with the title and all that sort of stuff. I really like that, and just the artwork looks really good. So that's that one. Then we've got Harvest of the Sycorax, the 7th Doctor one. Really do like that one. Might be my favourite of the covers. I don't know, it's between that and Fallen Angels, I think, for the covers. I do like that. And then possibly the one that I'm most interested in, which is the Sontaran ordeal, because it means that I get to listen to some 8th Doctor stuff. So obviously the 8th Doctor only was in the TV movie and also appeared in Night of the Doctor in 2013, but that's all I've seen from him, because on screen that's all he's ever done. He's very, very big in the Big Finish audios though, so this will be the first audio of his I'll listen to, unless I listen to one of his main ranges on Spotify before getting around to this one, which I might, I don't know, I'll see. But I'm really interested in this because I want to see what Paul McGann does in the audios, how he is, because from what I've heard, he's very, very good. So yeah, really looking forward to listening to those. Alright, so now we'll go on to, we might as well do the Funko Pop, the Pop Vinyl first, because I've just kind of got it here. So I got the 10th Doctor. It's not really a whole lot to say, it's just a Funko Pop. It's my first ever Funko Pop. I have another one which is Squidward. I got that for my birthday as well, but I didn't think I'd show that because it's not Doctor Who related. But yeah, I don't mind these. I think the big head thing, I'm not the biggest fan of. They just have giant heads and they look a bit strange. Also, they're dead black eyes. But I do quite like this one. Even though there's literally no mouth, he's just got black eyes, and it's very basic. It does look, to me, it does look like David Tennant. You're gonna know it's David Tennant, the 10th Doctor, with his hair and the sonic screwdriver and everything. Yeah, I think it is actually quite nice. I'll probably get some more. I don't think I'm gonna go all out and get a bunch of these, but I'll probably get a decent amount of the Doctor Who ones. Because yeah, it's Doctor Who, why would I not get it? And then the final things are the figurine collection Eagle Moss figures. First of all, I got an Auton from Spearhead from Space. Pretty nice. It's not focusing very well because, oh, there we go, now it's focusing. Yeah, pretty good, not too bad. The paint on these can be a little sloppy sometimes. This one's pretty good though, the Empress from Empress of Mars, the Series 10 episode. That's a pretty good one, I quite like that. Although it's not my favourite episode, it's definitely a nice figure, and I think just the whole look of the Empress is pretty cool. Yeah, the autofocus has been... I like how it autofocuses after I move my hand, that's good. yeah, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, that is that for this collection. Let's go see how this updates my collection. Alright, so I thought I'd start here because it's just kind of on its own. I just have my 10th Doctor Pop vinyl just next to my Squidward one here. This is literally just above my desk. You've probably never really seen this before. That's my TV, my PlayStation, my Xbox, my PC is down there. And yeah, I just have him standing up there. That's my Doctor Who calendar, by the way. Yep, he's just chilling out there. Then if we go to my DVDs, we've got Power of the Daleks there. Bridging, it's nice, it actually means that I don't have 3 Cyberman stories in a row now, so that's good. Bridges that out a bit. We have The Mind of Evil here, gives us another one for Season 8. Seeds of Doom is right at the end of this shelf at the moment, which is there, and then The 5 Doctors is there, and that is the only changes we've got there. At the moment I've just got the Big Finish CDs down here. I don't know where I'm going to put those once I get more, but I'll figure that out when the time comes. As for the Eagle Moss figures, the Auton sits there. I've kind of had to muddle these around a little bit more to fit them all in, so they're a bit randomly ordered at the moment, but yep, he just sits there. And then the Empress of the Ice Warriors sits there in the 12th Doctor section. As for these, well, these haven't changed at all this time, but there is the 5-inch figures. And yeah, that is my collection update for June 2019. So thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, link is in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next video.